Scrap Brain Zone. Hardest zone in the game, in my honest opinion. The reason why my lives are a little different is I'm actually doing a completed file now, so... what we're gonna want to do first in Scrap Brain is get up here. To get the shield monitor, so we can... have a bit of insurance, as I'll call it, because I'm gonna turn the volume down just a touch here, because we don't want to be... Oh, I knew I was getting hit. We don't want to be taking... Oh no, unnecessary hits, right? So, fuck me. Looks like I'm not getting that other shield monitor. Oh no, 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 no! Oh. I actually thought that was a bottomless pit there for half a second. Looks like I don't really remember the level layout of Scrap Brain Zone as well as I used to. That's kinda also why my score is at fucking 0. This is a bottomless pit, I remember that for a fact. So we're gonna wanna be pretty careful. But that's kinda why everything looks a little off. It's because I'm not using the same file, so yeah. So Scrap Brain Zone is kinda dangerous, but it's not really much of a problem. Act 2 of Scrap Brain Zone is a little bit safer. Because, well, it can be a little safer and a little more dangerous, depending on which path you take. Both paths are pretty dangerous in Scrap Brain Zone. What we want to be doing is we want to get up to the top of Act 2 of Scrap Brain Zone. Trust me on that, because there's, I believe, a shield monitor at the very top. I'm pretty sure there's a shield monitor. These spinning things you can hold push down on and build up serious speed, but I've never been good at angling it right, so I just sort of run my way across. Alright, so now that... what the fuck? I'm just getting hit by everything. So now that we're over here, we can actually come up here and get the shield monitor. So, what I like to do with Scrap Brain Zone is I actually do like to just abuse invincibility frames. Ooh, to get by without much damage. And without losing any of my lives. Over the Caterkiller. Oh, extra life. There we go. Like I said, just abuse your invincibility frames and you should be good. Unless you walk into fucking morning stars like I do. Ooh, pardon me, I had to... Oh, I felt a sneeze coming on, but... And there you go. That's Scrap Brain Zone for you. There is one more act of Scrap Brain Zone, and it's actually the hardest act in the game, in my opinion. Great music, though. Ya fat fucker. Oh! Oh well, I was going to showcase a glitch, but... Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scrap Brain Zone Act 3 or Labyrinth Zone Act 4.
How about new?
Like I said, abuse your invincibility frames. Oh, and you'll have absolutely no problem with Scrap Brain. As difficult as I find the stage, it can be either the most difficult or the easiest, depending on how you look at it. So, we're pretty much at the very end of the stage here. If I don't get fucking smacked by morning stars. Come on, Sonic. Look at that! Under a minute! And this is it. This is pretty much the end of the game. So, this is the final boss. All it is, it's pretty much just one room area. Now, there's two ways to go about this boss fight. What Robotnik will always do is he'll try to crush you, and then he'll summon these 4 electric spheres. Oh! And I got crushed, obviously. So, Scrap Brain, Final Zone is the most nerve-wracking stage. Because, like Sonic 2, you have no rings. So, what I like to do is I like to stick to one side of the arena and run to the other side when the electrical spheres home in on me. All 4 will home in on exactly where Sonic's location is. Now, this battle with Robotnik takes, I believe, 12 hits to beat. I'm having really good luck with this boss fight right now. Whoa. Like I said, the boss fight isn't really hard, it's just really nerve-wracking because you have no rings and you can take damage. Well, you'll just die from anything. Another way you can go about this boss fight is look for the biggest gap in between the electrical spheres, jump when they get close. The boss fight isn't very difficult, it's just, like I said, very nerve-wracking. And there you go. Robotnik's down. And boop him once, and that's it. Sonic 1 is done. Not a very hard game, actually, but that's it. When you get all 6 Chaos Emeralds, this happens. This is the good ending. We did manage to get the good ending in the game by getting all 6 Chaos Emeralds, and it just slightly changes the end. That's about it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Sonic 1. In my opinion, it's a great start to the franchise. Lots of fun to be had here. Like, lots of fun. Zones can be really fun to play through, except Marble Zone and Labyrinth Zone, because they're really fucking slow and very anti-Sonic. I mean, Labyrinth Zone and particularly Marble Zone, it's like, holy shit, who turned up the Mario in here? Things didn't start looking up in terms of the zones, like, again, until Springyard Zone, and then it came immediately to a halt with this zone here, like, Labyrinth Zone? Like, Jesus Christ, I much prefer Tidal Tempest from Sonic 2, no, not Sonic 2, but Sonic CD. But Sonic 1 is a fantastic game. Even though there's a lot missing that Sonic can do in later games, I still love the game. I love the soundtrack. I love the level design. And I love the scale of the difficulty that the game gets. Like, Sonic 1, to me, is a fantastically well-built game. Yuji Naka and Naoto Oshima did a great job with the game, as well as the rest of Sonic team. I actually find myself going back and revisiting this game over and over again, just because of how much the game means to me, because this was the game that introduced me to video games, and it's also the game that introduced me to Sonic. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much the end. I had fun playing this game. Times I didn't, but all in all, I had a great experience. My name is Braden. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care.